Hello everybody, my name's Morgan. This is my channel. My glasses are crooked like I fell down on the ground or something. But today we are gonna do some preparation work for a bunch of work that I have planned for Tropic Thunder. So let me flip you around and we'll get started. If you don't know, that's Tropic Thunder over there. That's my truck. It's a 1987 FLT Freightliner with an 855 Cummins at 350 horse and a 9-speed. This is an old Peterbilt frame. Some friends of mine actually gave this to me. It also has an 855 in it, but half the tag's missing, and the part that I can see, I'm pretty sure says it's only rated at 192 horse. So I don't know if this is just an early one and that's all the horsepower they had. I don't know how to identify this frame. I know it was a Peterbilt, but that's it. I think that this is a high flow coolant system, what's left of it on here. So that's fairly desirable to me because the old cab over only has a low flow. But I don't know a whole lot about it other than this is a 13 speed. And I want this in that truck over there. But my job today, since it's the last day, or no, let me think, second to last day in December, and we don't have any snow whatsoever around here. It's supposed to be about 50 degrees, but I want to get that engine, transmission, and the rear ends all cut loose from this framework. But the first thing I need to do is get this frame jammed over there, at least in front of the shop. I don't know what this weighs, but the dozer that we did in prior videos is the only thing around here that'll move it. So I need to get it jammed up in front of the shop, maybe in there a ways, so I can use the cutting torch, start busting this thing down. We'll try to cut some of this back end up first, get these rear axles free, undo the drive line, get it off of there. Right, I think that framework's cut loose. Have to get the dozer out of the way here, bring my skid steer around, grab a hold of this. I did get some jack stands set up under the frame right behind the transmission, so I might cut this frame in a couple spots. I'm sure there's somebody that's gonna cringe because they need this frame for a semi, but I've never been able to find a VIN number anywhere along the frame looking for it. So I don't even know how to look up what this truck was. I didn't get a title with it when I got it, but we'll get that frame off of there. Got the caps pulled out of either side of the front here at the transmission, but this back is fighting me. Both the caps are stuck, so I'm just gonna torch this U-joint in two, get this out of here, get that driveline dropped. That's enough of that. You guys all right? You have no idea how close you were to dying. Oh my God. I had this tripod for 1 week. Oh man. Darn it all. This is what we got going on today, I guess. We'll try a different angle and see if I can't get the thing to pop loose. Finally got that stuff in the metal dumpster. When I pulled up behind here, I was looking down this frame rail and it's bowed. It's bent. The other side's fairly straight, but this one is not so straight, so I don't feel near as bad about cutting it in two now. Let's get set up and get it done. That'll work. See what the skid steer will do with this back half of the frame rail here. Let's take this down below somewhere and stash it. I don't know what I plan to do with it, but you never know. Maybe someday I need to move something heavy and I can weld a hitch on it or something. I think we're going to get all these lines off of this hydraulic pump that's hanging underneath, and maybe drain the oil and take that PTO drive off. I can't decide. Maybe we'll just pull the hydraulic pump off and then I won't have to drain the oil yet. Get that stuff undone. Undo the clutch. Maybe, yeah, probably bell housing, bolts. And let's worry about getting this transmission out of here next, I think. And the last thing is the engine, but I think that thing weighs almost 3,000 pounds, to be real honest. So the forklift will do it if I can get a hold of the thing. Okay, I think I have everything disconnected from the transmission. except for those two top bolts. I've got the big red 1500 engine balancer hooked up. See if that's gonna be strong enough. I'm gonna pull those two bolts out, see if I can't get this transmission to come free from the engine and hopefully come out of there. Looks like I got a little bit of tension on it already. So I cut engine mount bolts, took the bottom two out from under the harmonic balancer. So I think this engine is free as well. All right, see if I can get hooked up on the engine somewhere here. Okay, pick an eye there and there. Chain hooked onto them. See what we can do. Well, it's all free, but man, is it heavy. I think I'm gonna have to leave it picked like that. How the heck am I gonna get that out of there? I need to get the transmission out of there before I could drag the frame back out of the shop. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll pick up on the back end with the skid steer with the forklift still hooked up, and I'm gonna try to drag the tranny out from underneath there, and then see if I can drag the frame back out of the shop. We'll see what happens. I got a trailer hooked up with the winch, so let me get it backed up by the door and I'll bring you back. Winch line right here. That's going out to the old Badlands winch. That ought to drag it out of here. Let's give it a try. That's way easier. No problem. I better guide it around this. Okay, I'm gonna pull that jack stand on the other side. See if I can't weasel this deal out of here. Well, it wasn't real pretty, but I got it out of there. That thing is a beefcake. Holy cow. I don't know what it weighs, but I bet it's close to a ton. All right. I think, trying to decide which side I want it laying on. I got stuff hanging out of both. I don't know if it's really gonna matter. I don't know if I will ever do anything with this engine, but try not to mess it up anyways. It might honestly sit pretty good on the old oil pan. I don't know how good that is for them, but might be easier than trying to lay it down. Maybe we'll cut these cables loose and spin it around and see how it sits on there. That thing sits really good like that. Nice and stable, so maybe that's how I'll store it. That'll be fine. Oh, I think I am gonna get this jug out of my shop, get some of this stuff picked up, get that tranny picked up, drive lines over here, and call it a day. Got what I wanted to do done, so that's what counts. Sure made a mess though, too. Frame's outside. I think we will cut it up some more so it can fit in that iron trailer over there. Pull the wheels and tires off. They don't like those. But transmission's on a pallet like I wanted. I'm not so sure if I'll take this to like inland and see if they can go through it. If I'm gonna go through it, I got a feeling that they'll just want to trade me this one for a redone 13 speed. Maybe that's the route to go. I don't know. We'll see what that costs. Engine standing there good. Very sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And then there's that. That's for future upcoming video. So stay tuned. Time to shut up the shop. Call it a night. Thanks for watching.